Hello children, how are you? Hope you all are fine. I'm Patricia Dominic here with your English language class. Today is our topic possessive nouns. It's from your junior English book Hayden Richards. So let's start with your new lesson. Children, possessive noun is always shown or written with the apostrophe S. But here are three different ways how when we are using apostrophe S. Okay, so apostrophe S is not only used for possessive noun, it is used in different way or for different reasons. For examples, here are three sentences: Amir's tall, Amir's studied, and Amir's car. Number one is Amir's tall. Over here, S means Amir is tall, and here we are telling the height of Amir. So S means is. In the second sentence, Amir's studied. Over here, apostrophe S is used and it means has. Amir has studied. This is perfect sentence. Okay, present perfect sentence. Over here S means has. Amir has studied, and we are writing it with apostrophe S in short form or with contraction. Number third sentence, Amir's car. Apostrophe S means to show possession or that something belongs to someone or something. So this is our topic today, possessive noun. Let's see the definition. The definition of possessive noun is a possessive noun which contains an apostrophe S is used to show possession, a relationship, or that something belongs to someone or something. This is the definition of possessive noun. I am reading it again. Possessive noun which contains an apostrophe S is used to show possession, a relationship, or that something belongs to someone or something. It means that we are showing ownership, that this thing belongs to this person or a thing belongs to some other thing or related to some other thing. For example, Hassan's house is very big. Over here apostrophe S is written with Hassan. It means the house of Hassan. Number two, where is Sarah's book? Here apostrophe S is written with Sarah. So we are talking about the book owning by Sarah. The book belongs to Sarah. We are not saying book of Sarah, but we are saying where is Sarah's book. So here apostrophe S is used to show possession. Do you want to go to Sabah's party? Over here again possessive noun is Sabah's, and here we are talking about the party which that Sabah is having. Okay, so we are instead of we say that party of Sabah, we are saying Sabah's party. So it is correct. Sabah's party. It is the party that Sabah is having. Another sentence, I'm going to meet Jane's parents tonight. So here apostrophe S is used with Jane and it shows the belonging to the parents of Jane. Let's see what rules are followed to use apostrophe S. There are two different rules. There are more than two different rules, but here we will learn about singular and with plural nouns. So here, to show possession, write the noun which indicate the owner then add s. Okay, this is the simple rule that how to use apostrophe s with a singular noun. The boy's head, it's a masculine noun, boy's head. It means the head belongs to boy, or head of boy. The girl's hair, it's a feminine noun, and here we are talking about the hair of girl. The child's nose, it's a common gender, as you all we will learn all about it. The child's nose, apostrophe s is used with child, and it's a common noun because the gender is not shown here, whether a child is masculine or feminine. Then the week's work, again apostrophe s is used with week, and it's a neuter gender. Okay, nor masculine nor feminine, but and even it's non-living. So week's work means the work which is done in a week. So here again apostrophe s is used. Come on children, we'll do some practice. This is the exercise which is given on page 27, and exercise number is 30 in your junior English book. Number 1 is the claws of the cat. Here I have given the picture also. What is claw? This is the picture of cat's claw. Then the horns of the cow. Then the antics of the clown. Antics mean a funny behavior or amusement act of a clown. Then antlers of the deer. Here antlers are shown of the deer. The fangs of the cobra. Cobra is a kind of snake, and here the fangs are the teeth of cobra. So let's see what are the answers. Here answers are given. The cat's claws. The claws of cat will be changed into the cat's claws. Here apostrophe s is used with cat. The horns of the cow will be changed into the cow's horns. The antics of the clown, it will be changed into the clown's antics. I told you what antics is. Antics is a funny behavior or an act or amusing acts done by a clown. The antlers of the deer will be the deer's antlers, and the fangs of the cobra will be the cobra's fangs. So here all the nouns are singular, and we have added apostrophe s with all those nouns to show possessive or possessions. Here plural possessive nouns. There are different rules to follow the plural possessive nouns, how to use s with different plural words. If plural noun does not end with s, add s as the case of singular noun. As we are adding apostrophe s in a singular noun, the same we will do with the nouns which are not ending with s. Remember children, when we make plural, we add s with most of the nouns, but some of the nouns do not end with s. For example, the women, the women's institute, that is the institute which belongs to, or that is for the women. The men's football boots. The children's playing fields. Fields mean grounds. The oxen's tail. Oxen is a plural number of word ox. So here it is not ending with s but with en, and we are adding only apostrophe s like we do in the singular possessive noun. Here another example or another form. If the plural noun ends with s, write the apostrophe after the s. For example, the boys' classroom. Okay, so we are only adding apostrophe sign, not s, and we will say it boys, not boys'. Boys' classroom. The lion's mane. infants' clothing. Okay, so this is how we are changing plural possessive nouns. Let's do some practice of plural possessive nouns. It's exercise 32 on page 28. A club for boys, a clock room for ladies, a meeting for teachers, a canteen for workers, and a paddling pool for children. Let's see the answers. A boys' club, the ladies' clock room, a teachers' meeting, workers' canteen, children's paddling pool. In all these verbs we are adding only apostrophe, not s. S is already there in the end of the verb, in the end of the noun, plural noun, and we are only adding apostrophe. Children, let's do some more practice. It's exercise 33 on page 29. The dash leg was broken in the accident. The dash meeting was held in the staff room. Answer is teachers, that is plural. The dash tail was 15 centimeters long. The dash face was wet with tears. We did not see the dash signal. This drawing is a pupil work. So here are the answers. The cyclist's leg was broken in the accident. Here we have added apostrophe s in the end, as the word, as the noun is not ending with s. It is a singular noun. Number 2, the answer was plural, so we only have added apostrophe, not s. The teachers' meeting was held in the staff room. The mouse's tail was 15 centimeter long. Here we are saying mouses because here we are adding only apostrophe s because it's singular. Baby's face was wet with tears. Apostrophe s is added. We did not see the policeman's signal. This drawing is a pupil's work. Children, I hope you have understood how to use and where to use apostrophe s and where we supposed to use only apostrophe. This is your home task. It was very simple and easy, and you will do the rest of the sentences which exercises we have done. Exercise 30 on page 27, you will do number 6 to 10. Then exercise 32 on page 28, you will do 6 to 10. Exercise 33 on page 29, you will do sentence number 7 to 10. So this is your homework, and you will do all the previous work and this lesson's work in your English language copy, and marks will be given on the homework done in your copy. Children, I hope you have enjoyed. We all know that the Independence Day is coming, so there is one message for all of you. It is a saying of John F. Kennedy: ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Happy Independence Day. Goodbye.